Alright guys, so I wanted to make a video on XAUUSD strategies. So basically, the whole point of this video is to give you guys an advanced view of how to trade uh, this strategy. So before getting into it, I want you guys to first know like you have to go through all the basics first. Then you are only allowed to watch this video or follow these things because it's based on the basics, and this is the advanced uh, top 10, the last 10% of the strategy that you need to know in order to be more accurate. So it's just like a cherry on top of cake situation. Like without cherry, it will still work. With cherry, it's just more perfect. But without the cake, the cherry is nothing. So you guys need to know this. This is just a cherry, all right? So, all right, let's get into it. So this is gold, right? Without any indicator, whatever is, it looks like there's nothing going on. So what you guys need to do is like basically when you guys put on your the basic stuffs that I've told you, like support and resistance, and all these supply and demand zones that I taught you guys earlier. You guys should need to do all that first, okay? Like all these supply and demand zones. You need to watch all those videos and understand how it works, support and resistance, supply demand zones, and then after you've drawn all that on your chart, how it will look like is like this. Okay, so supply and demand, support and resistance are all drawn already. I'm not getting into how it's going to be like right now. So, um, like how to draw it, I'm not getting into that. But right now, I'm going to tell you like how to go further from it. So, the first thing that you need to do is like after you turn on the algos on 30-minute time frame, and also the AlgoPro. It's your own choice whether to use this or not. So you got all these candles ready and all these supply demand zones, support and resistance ready, right? What you guys need to know is something cherry on top of the cake situation is this. Once price uh, is in a bullish area, right? And it closes above some support resistance zone, right? Once it closes above it, that is a very bullish scenario, okay? And even in this situation where like price went lower, okay, and we still don't have a signal yet, but you saw this candle which closed above this support and resistance zone, right? This is a bullish sign that price is going to go up. The other bullish sign is other than crossing above the price closing above support resistance zones is if you close the color bar candles thing, right, you will see these kind of candles. Okay, pay attention to it. Let me draw on it. Where's the brush? These kind of candles, okay, where there's a square, okay, any type of candles that looks like this, there's a square, okay, and then there's a there is a candle that goes like this, okay, any type of that goes like this, or this is a bullish scenario or a bearish scenario where the candle might look like this. If you guys see this or this, right, pay attention to that, okay? Right here it is this one, so it's bullish. Once you see this, right, and then you see a price closing above the structure area and also the support resistance zone, this is a bullish scenario already, okay? So you can basically put your open position in here, put a stop loss below this wick, okay? Another time it happened was in here, okay? And you could have entered the position in here, okay, and put your stop loss in here and let it ride higher. So these are the situation that you need to pay attention to. Okay. The other one is um, once you see a bullish scenario, right, and price closes above, and then you saw this, right, is closing above not only the demand zone, but also closing above the previous structure high of um, what do you call this, of the signal, right? So market was giving a signal here to buy. It retraced. This was the highest point. It crossed above in here, so you can take a long in here, put your stop loss in here or in here if you want to be safer, and then let the market ride up. So uh, three situations. One is the candle, second is the support and resistance, third is closing above the signal. Okay, even this will work sometimes, like uh, a candle closing above uh, the negative trend, and then you can ride it from up there. But with these you cannot go in a very high lots, but because it doesn't always work. But with these you can go higher lots with placing a stop loss at these wick level or a little bit lower for if your spreads are tighter. So these are three situations. Watch this video a few more times to understand. The other one is um, supply and demand zones. If price closes, if price goes into supply and demand zone, like for example in here, okay, how to read supply and demand zones? You can read it by 30-minute time frame, but the best is 15-minute time frame, I would suggest. So for example, price was in here, right, and it went into this area, into the supply zone, okay, and then uh, at this time, this wasn't in here. This was the only supply zone that we had. So once the market went higher and touched the supply zone, you see the wick got into the area, right? And then it left it and closed below the previous candles of previous bullish candles, closed below it and also closed below support resistance zone. This is a place where you can short, okay, and where you can let it ride down, okay. Also, it also works with these sometimes like in these areas. Like for example, the trend is bearish, right? You always need to follow the trend, okay? The trend is bearish. Don't go with buy signals. Go with sell signals only. You see this, right? You see price closing below this supply zone. This is a entry signal. You enter it. Place your stop loss above the previous candle that has been highest in the supply zone, and put a stop loss there and let it ride all the way down to this structure area, like here, take profit. Or if, as I've told you before, like 1 and 2 and 3 levels of the take profit, and you can use that to take your profit. So these are a few of the ways where you can um, like you can improve your strategy to take profits and like improve your strategy. All right, so I hope you guys learned something from this, and like if you like it, please like it on the YouTube, and give it comments and share with friends and invite more people in the group and be more engaging in the group. That can be helpful. And I hope you guys have a good day. And yeah, let's engage more, and like let's get good at it, and let's get uh, everybody profitable in here. All right, guys, goodbye.